Hello, my name is Cheryl Kelly, and I wanted to hop on our team page and to post just a quick tutorial video on how to use some apps to create your, sorry, I gotta turn my volume off on my phone, to go ahead and create some posts yourself through some apps that you can look up and purchase through the App Store or download through the App Store. So there are a ton of apps out there. Choose what ones you like, but in case you just don't have direction on it and you want to see how some work, I thought I would pull up a few and show you pretty quickly how they can work. So let me minimize myself here, and I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, so you should see my phone screen now. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna open up BeFunky. So there's the little logo for BeFunky. And you can choose photo editor so that you can put different, treatments on your photos. I'm gonna make a quick collage, and I was not organized enough to go ahead and have photos ready, but you would want to have photos that you want to use. So let's see if I have, okay, PMB. All right, I have a PMB folder. So these may not look, how I want them to look necessarily, but it'll give you an idea. So let me just go ahead and click on a few of these. Okay, so we're missing a spot. Let's see if I can go back to templates and change it to a 3-1. Okay, so here's a 3-1. Okay, this is kind of busy. So what I'm going to do is actually, instead of using Prime My Body ones, I'm going to replace them with regular photos because it's just too confusing otherwise. Okay, so replace that. Sorry about it. Just put my family in here real quick. Okay, that one's not confusing. Okay, so I have this collage. So I would go back with that arrow button. Sorry, maybe I should. Okay, so there's an arrow button. So with my finger, I'm pushing the arrow button to go back. And then I can go change my template easily, or I can adjust. Let's click on adjust. So adjust is going to, let's use the slider, and that's going to make more room for a border, okay? Or this is going to round the corners of the photos, okay? So let's go ahead and just stay there, and then we're gonna go back, okay? And then background. So if you want a different background, you can go in and you can do, whatever. So let's just click polka dots, and we're just gonna pick one that we see. So it's got the polka dots behind. Personally, I would just go for a solid color, not something so busy. So let's change this out. We'll change it to the green. Okay, so that's how you change the background color. And then if you wanted, this goodies thing has, different silly, well, I guess for Valentine's Day, you could go ahead and do select heart, and you can scroll through, and let's say we just want to add a heart, okay? And you can tap on that heart and you can move it, okay? And this little dot allows you to turn it, shrink it, make it bigger, okay? So then you can also, down here, you can see you can delete it, you can copy it, you can change the color, you can flip it. So if it's a photo, you could flip it, you could put it in front of something else or behind, okay? So we're gonna go back here, and we're gonna go back again. And there's stickers, speech bubbles, shapes, numbers, there's a bunch of different things. So you could have fun with this, okay? So we're going to go back and we're going to add some text. So here's the text. And let's see, we're going to say PMB. And we're going to do that. And we're going to say done. Okay, so PMB is up here. Okay, so we can move that. Same thing, we can turn it, we can move it, so we can say love PMB. We can even click back on this heart because now I don't like the angle of that. So I'm going to turn it and scoot it over and click on here. We're going to do love PMB. Okay. And again, we can change the color, we can change the font, so it's all down here. If you were writing several lines, you could change the alignment, so it's left justified or centered or right justified. And then here, you can copy it. So let's go ahead and let's copy it. So it's made another one, okay, up here. So I'm going to take this one and show you, you can change the font. So let's change the font on this one. They have quite a few different fun fonts. Okay, so let's go with this one. And we don't need to say PMB twice. So we're going to double click. Whoops, let's go back. Text, edit text. So we're going to select edit text. And instead of PMB again, we're going to brand ourselves and we're going to put our name on here. And we're going to click done. Okay, so then I can move this wherever I want, maybe make it smaller. Okay, in the corner. So you can play with it as much as you want. And I don't have that quite level, so that drives me crazy. But anyway, you get the idea. So you can quickly create something like this that is ready to go. So then all you do is save it up here. There's a save button if you can see it. So you can just save it, and it gives you the option to save it to your camera roll, which is really what I do. I don't usually post straight to any social media. I save it to my camera roll, and then that way I've got it to put anywhere that I want, or to make additional modifications, okay? So that's one, and I'm gonna just exit out of it. And then I'll show you, if you want something, an app that you want to post some inspiring, you know, images or something, then Quotes, I hope I didn't go too fast, but it's called Quotes. You can click on something. So let's say dreams. And it'll come up with all of these image quotes for you. So find your way. That looks awesome. Okay, love that. So all you have to do on this is download right here. Okay, you can put it in a favorites folder, or you can just download it. Save success. Okay, so it's in my camera roll already. So sometimes what I'll do is I will just click out of that and I'll just go back and I'll look for something, you know, several at a time, and I'll save them and then use them later. And what you could do is now you could take this and you could exit out of Quotes and you could go to WordSwag. Or you could go to the other one that we were just in, making the collages, okay? But WordSwag is another really good one. The nice thing is you can choose photos that you already have. So let's say that we really love this photo that we just saved to our camera roll. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong thing. I need to do, that was if I wanted to take a picture right at that moment, okay? So up top here, it says camera roll. So I'm going to click on camera roll. I'm going to click on camera roll. For some reason, it's not going to camera roll. Okay, there it is. So the one that I just saved is right here. So that's coming up. And if you see, you can slide this. So right now it's set to crop square. Okay. Well, square's not bad for that, but I would bring it down then. Okay. So you can crop square, you can change it to whatever dimensions you want, so maybe we think that's cool. So we'll just go with that. So we will crop that. So this has, this has where you can choose layout. So let's say that this isn't a good example, I'm sorry, because really what I would just want to do is put my name on it or something. So let me look for a design. Okay, so this one might be kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to, let's see, change so you double click. I should have used a blank one for that. So I'll have to show you a blank one because it's kind of cool. So again, I'm just going to put my name. Okay, and I'm going to save and close. So here it's got my name. Well, it's too big. So I'm going to, with my fingers on my phone, I'm going to pinch it, okay? And then I'm going to slide it down here to the bottom. Okay, that's kind of big. So I'm going to make it smaller. Try and center it a little bit. Okay, and so I'm going to, I like that. That looks good. So again, I'm just going to save. Yay, it saved. And it gives all these options. Whoops, save to camera roll. Okay, so you can save to these different places. Again, I just go to my camera roll. Okay, so I'm going to go back, okay, to the beginning. So here, what comes up, whoops, sorry. Okay, so what I want to do is they have a lot of images that are blank. So these are nice. So if you want, I'm going to pick something kind of darker so that my white text shows up on it, okay? So I'm going to choose down here this layout, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the next button. And, oh, interesting. So my name stayed there, okay? I didn't even know that was going to happen. So again, that's why it's important to play with these, but look, there we go. So I've already got some branding going on here. All right, so now I'm going to add more text up here. So I'm going to click this plus button. So here's this text here. And then the cool thing is about this, let's change, what do we want to say? Let's say, the time is now to start. Okay. That's pretty direct, so I probably wouldn't put that, but anyway. So here you can pick down at the bottom, okay? You can scroll through, and this is kind of cool because they have a little dice scrambler down here. So if you want to see this in a different way, you just click the dice down here and it'll show it in a different way. So let me pick a different one that is a little bit, okay. The time is now to start. Should be the time to start is now. Okay, so you get the idea. So you roll the dice. I need some more words in here so you see a difference in it. So let me change the words. I don't like those words anyway. Okay. What's something? Okay. I'm looking for a quote. I should have come up with a quote beforehand. All right. I'm just making this up. Start your day off with two pumps of oil. Okay, so I just put something longer so that you'd see how it kind of scrambles it. So let's go ahead. Well, it's only doing it long. Silly, silly thing. Let's pick a different design. Okay. Maybe I need to hit return. Okay. Start your day off. Oops. Return with 2 pumps of hemp oil. Okay. So I'll save that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So now you can expand it. You can pinch it with your fingers and pull it out, or turn it to the side, or straighten it back out. So here you can see I've created my own little quote or directions, what have you. And I'm going to click the dice again and see if it changes it. And some of them, it may not change it as much as others. That doesn't look like it does too much. Let's see. But you can change, okay, so that would be too big, so I'd have to pinch it down. I like that first one better. But you can see how you keep the same, see how that changes it? That's nice. So it arches it. I'm just scrolling over to the side, wet paint. So you can just kind of see different designs with the same words. And then you can choose what you like best. So here's another one. So very, very quickly, I can create something and save it. Whoa, that's too tight together. And I can save it. And I know you've seen some of these designs before, okay? I can quickly just save it, goes to my camera roll, and I'm good to go, okay? There's plenty of other apps. Let's see, I talked about BeFunky, which is here, and word swag and quotes, and then whoops, wrong thing. Rhonna Designs has some as well. Same thing, you can choose to, oh, on here, this is kind of nice because you can choose a backdrop. So let's just choose, and you can choose your photos too. Ah, that's busy. Okay, so let's exit out of that. That's too much for me. Yeah, okay, there we go. Much better. So again, I can just click in the top right, and I can add text by touching up here. And this app, it has the option to buy additional fonts and things, so that's up to you. And they have some pairings of, you know, if you were going to say, let's just do this one for fun. You were looking for possibly combos that go together. So let's just say hemp oil, and I'm going to expand that. I don't really care for that font, to be honest. Kind of hard to read. So if I put oil, that would be better. Okay, so hemp oil, and then you can double click on this other one down here. Click off. Whoops. See, you never know. Sometimes you do something you didn't expect. So I'm going to add some more fonts. I can say something else. You can click on those or these down here, or you can click up here. That one's kind of skinny. Let's see how that does. Okay. So double tap with your finger, and then you can choose and I'm getting messages. Okay. All right. So then I can expand it. Okay. And I can see what I have. You can also easily change the color. So you can go through here and change to whatever you want it to be. Okay. And create your own little custom designs. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. This just kind of scratches the surface on it, but I thought I would go ahead and hop on. Here, let me stop sharing. There we go. I thought I would just hop on and share that with you so that maybe that'll give you a start. If you have any questions, let me know, and I have no problem answering. You can send me a private message. It's Cheryl Carter Kelly. So have an awesome day and rock out your business. That's it. Thanks.